Hello, good evening. I welcome you all on this wonderful live session. So today we are starting with a series on a very important, it's going to be a very important series where I intend to inspire and educate you all, and we will be having guests each time, and you will learn something different each time with a new guest. So I'm so excited to be launching this talk show, and the theme that I have given is how to be your best version. Okay, because see, each individual has something or the other, a good quality where we all can learn from each other. So I just thought might as well, get those women who are so powerful, who are empowering in their own life, and they are so inspiring that we can learn something new and improve our best and be the best version we can. So I am Shamta Thakkar. I am a life designer, a mindful living and a manifestation coach. I love interacting with youngsters. I like to empower youngsters and women and help them design their dream life and their best version. Okay, so let's get started. Now let me invite the guest. So I'll just send her the request. So I have just sent a request. So let's see, she'll just join in a minute. And thank you guys for joining. Thank you Manoj, thank you Ramya, Awakened Soul, thank you Singh, Rashi, JT, thank you so much. Thank you everybody for joining. Appreciate your presence, and I'm sure you are going to enjoy this session. So let me check whether she has accepted the request. Okay guys, so I would like to mention one more thing. Tomorrow I'm conducting a masterclass. It's a free masterclass on manifestation. So if you are interested in learning something about manifestation, you want to try how to manifest your dream life and the best version, you can click the link in the bio and join my WhatsApp community, where I will be posting a Zoom link and you can attend the masterclass. It's going to be a really different thing for you if you have never experienced this, and I'm sure you are going to love it. So I would highly insist, if you all are interested, kindly join, because learning about manifestation, it is a very natural thing for us to learn, because it's not something that we have never done in our life, but consciously or subconsciously we are manifesting. That you will come to know tomorrow. Let me not spill the beans now. So you can join tomorrow, and it's going to be a very, very exciting and a very knowledgeable class. So thank you so much for joining. I don't know whether she has received the request. Let me check. So the guest today is Preeti. She's an author. She's a emotional fitness coach. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, you can ask. I'm open to answering your questions so that we don't waste your precious time. I appreciate your presence. Let's make the best use of it. Come on, you can ask whatever you wish to ask. Okay, I think she's not able to join. Let me check. Okay, I think there is some. Yes, she has accepted. I have accepted the request. Okay, and she's now joining. Hello.
Hi, Shamata.
Hi. I welcome you on this show.
Thank you so much, Shamata. And I am so happy to be here with you. And
Same here.
first of all, I must say that you are an inspiration in yourself so much. You are doing so much. You are a chef, you're taking classes, you're also a life coach, and this wonderful platform that you're managing and conducting lots of master classes and workshops. So all the best to you, Shamata.
Thank you. Thank you so much, dear. Thank you. And let me welcome you. And let me introduce you. Okay. So,
Yes.
Preeti, guys, please welcome her. I want hearts in the comments. Okay. Please. I want lots of hearts for Preeti. Yeah, so Preeti is a nationally best-selling author. She has written books on self-transformation, a series on mindfulness for emotions. Then she has helped many people in this journey. She is a management graduate specializing in marketing, and today she is an entrepreneur, author, emotion fitness coach. And oh my God, you guys must go and check her books on Amazon. Such lovely books she has written. So guys, I would really want you to go and check her books, and please buy those books from Amazon and let me know. I'm sure you are going to improve your life, and it's going to be a wonderful journey. And the books are 25 essentials to happy living, enrich life, ignite your inner power, the art of mindful living. Guys, I would really insist that you should buy this Ignite Your Inner Power, the art of mindful living, because everything is related to mindful living. And I strongly urge you, just go and get this book. Okay. So,
Thank you so much, Shamata. That's very, very sweet and humble of you. Thank you.
okay, Preeti. So now you can start. The show is yours.
You ask me, we can go on, and I'm sure time is going to be a constraint, and we don't want to
Yeah.
even prolong for
Okay.
our viewers here. But
So first, Preeti, I would like to know your journey as an author and a coach. Okay.
all right. So I wasn't, as you introduced, I am a marketing professional. So I really, so to say, I was in the corporate, and it wasn't anything planned that, I want to become an author. It just surfaced, I would say, rather about 3 decades after my existence in the corporate world and doing whole lot of other things. And basically, I started my self-realization journey in 2013, and that masterclass program which I had joined got me close to myself. My passion for writing, I would say, you know. So earlier I would always write
Okay.
articles and blogs and post them and share with people, and always have been with the intention people to benefit, help people with the writing. And it's just that about in 2015 2016 is when I was in complete sabbatical at home, and I started writing articles, and I'm posting, this is wonderful, and these articles are helpful. So the thought came, if few people who have access to a digital platform, that time I'm talking like almost close to
Correct.
8 9 years back, when blogging was just a new thing, writing blogs. So I said I must stop this, and just I manifested book to be written, and
Good.
that's how in a calling to do something very much meaningful, something where I can give back to the society in my best potential way.
Great, great. Okay, so now tell us something about your this book. I'm very keen on knowing about this Ignite Your Inner Power. I want to know something about that book, if you could throw some light on it.
Sure, sure. So basically, as you introduced in the beginning, this has been a series of mindfulness for emotions. The first book was 25 Essentials to Happy Living. The second one was Enrich Life. And the third is Ignite Your Inner Power. So that was like the final one. However, each book is a standalone read by itself. But so to stress more on the concept and the theme is that we usually blame situations, we blame people, and we victimize ourselves. Each one of us, be it at the hands of our bosses, our family, our friends, and we feel we are the best and everything is just pulling us
Yeah.
down. However, we tend to ignore and miss out on what's going on within us, inside us. You know, we always have a monkey mind. We have another ourselves within us who is arguing the good and the bad. And that good and bad also starts pulling us down. The good
Correct.
takes us up, the bad pulls us down. And that's where the conflict happens. We get impulsive, we get reactive, we get blunt, and we also tend to overdo in terms of
Yes,
loving someone and being compassionate. So we need to get that centeredness within us. We need to
absolutely.
be in that balanced space. And the book Ignite Your Inner Power talks about different emotions, 26 different emotions and attitudes. And it's taken a dive deeper from the previous two books, supported with case studies shared by professionals from all walks of different industry. And it's based on a basic fundamental principle, or the philosophy behind the book is a mindfulness model. It's called as Preeti's 4A mindfulness model. And the 4A's are: be aware, um, accept. Once you accept,
Correct.
are you willing to take action to bring a change and improvisation in whatever the situation is, in whatever emotion that you're feeling, that you're going through?
Correct.
And it's only when we bring that shift from acceptance to taking an action, we begin to enrich our life. We begin to ameliorate, move forward in whichever stuck state that we are experiencing ourselves to be in.
Correct.
So, if I'm to give you an example, say the emotion, okay, the most we all feel is anger, and
Correct.
if I am held up and I'm caught up in a traffic, okay, that is a by the way thing, but I have left from home late and I'm going to reach my destination late. That builds in me anxiety, that builds in me stress, that
Correct.
also makes me angry, and I start, and then there is a bumper to bumper car, किसी ने पीछे से ठोक दी गाड़ी, तो हम तो वही खत्म हो गए, उस पर पूरा बरसने लग जाएंगे कि भैया you banged into my car and I'm further
Right.
delayed.
Absolutely.
And then we reach our destination. Say you're going to the office, and your junior or your subordinate or colleague just says something, and you've had a day, and you just bottle up and you lose your cool, and you start blaming that person who's not done something the way it should be done. Well, there are two ways of reacting. Either you see, understand, and you calmly respond, or you just flare up. But
Correct.
because there has been a baggage of this experience, you get angry and you react. And you start blaming that person. You start blaming the traffic. You start blaming the episode that happened at your place, probably in the morning, you know. So this is a domino effect. And it's not about just this one episode that keeps us angry, but there is a build up. And that anger emotion starts tempering into us,
Correct.
into our mind. And similar is with the fear, quality of fear also. So the idea is just accept what you're feeling to
Correct.
yourself, and only then you can find how to overcome that problem. And that's what
Correct.
Ignite Your Inner Power is all about.
Okay. Great, great, great. Okay, so tell me something about how you practice mindfulness in your life.
Uh, I think I've been a very mindful person from the beginning. It was not something I made an effort, but I always chose to be in the moment. Whatever was required of me, I did at the moment. Of course, you have to do a lot for yourself, but if
Correct.
the situation demands you to do something, so if
True.
I'm to give you an example, and that's where also the power of manifestation plays an important role, and the the quest to become a better version of yourself also plays an
Yes.
important role. So, if I'm to just say I was a corporate person, I
Correct.
chose to not continue working, but in the moment I felt, I believed, I didn't feel, I believed that my family needed my support, my presence to be there. My child, I was blessed with a beautiful daughter at that time, and I chose to give my 100%. I chose to live that moment. And I said, these moments, when gone with child, will never come back.
Never come.
These moments of spending and giving your 100% to the family, to your parents, to your in laws, to your spouse, is not going to come again. You can be the strength for them, and then you take your flight. As a woman, I believe that's what was required of me. So I chose to enjoy all these other roles and duties and responsibilities I was doing. In my mind, having given an intention that I'm not going to just keep sitting. I will do something, but it will
Correct.
not be definitely the kind of role that I'm doing. It's going to be something different, which I'm open to. तब की बात
Tap.
तब देखेंगे.
हाँ.
2017 2017 में I will do something by myself. I will do something, I don't know what, but that's what happened with me. My first book was released in 2017
Oh,
when my daughter was
lovely.
a teenager. Yeah. And I believed that that point, my child is going to require me more as a friend than less as, a parent who's just there
Oh,
inculcating it.
lovely.
So
I so resonate with you, Preeti. Absolutely. Like my journey also has been the same. Like today
uh,
I am a coach, and whatever I do, it's, keeping my daughter in my mind, it really helps me and keeps me focused. Because,
yeah,
we mothers are so doting on our children that,
absolutely.
we aspire to be the role model for them, so at least I really aspire to be a role model for my daughter, because she's far away studying. So that one thing, this is the bond that keeps us together. So I'm sure you also have that same feeling as a mother.
Oh, absolutely. And I have to say, this journey has been beautiful. Not one day did I feel, why am I not back into doing something, doing some work? I just enjoyed. So to
Yeah,
say, being mindfulness, I think it came very organically into me from the beginning. So, and it's beautiful. Being with children and doing for children, I think is the best thing
absolutely.
ever.
Absolutely. I just resonate so much with you. I'm so blessed to be in your friendship, like in your company.
Thank you
So
so
I
much.
feel so good. Okay, so now tell me how like manifestation, like how this emotional health and the stability will help us manifest things in our life. How it's related.
Um, so I believe we all know that the power of intention. I mean, you
Correct.
know it, you've been practicing.
Absolutely.
Manifesting is putting out an intention of what we want, when we want, how we want.
How we want.
I would say we put out an intention, we put a goal, we put a deadline. We don't know when it's going to happen sometimes, but it
It
does
does.
happen. Likewise, it's with our emotions. Um, our emotions, so the mind and the body are very closely connected.
Correct.
First to say, the squabbles, the happy space, the happy state that we are going to be in mentally is going to reflect in our body. So
Yes.
for the longest time, if I'm to share, I my stomach would have a lot of issues and discomfort, and I realized that my emotions were playing on not just my mind; they were playing on my body. Petty things, getting stressed, getting anxious, a build-up of things, or getting worried all the time. You don't realize, and because I was in that constant state of worrying, I was manifesting more worry into my life. I was
Absolutely.
manifesting that worry, what do you say, worry seed into my body. It's only when I reached at a point and I said, oh my God, no, I have to cut this out. So is when uh, I would say that becomes essential for each one of us to be conscious, to
Correct.
not let that stay in the mind. So something
Absolutely.
for to give you an example about emotions you're talking. So, if we all love, we all love to give compassion, but as much as we want to receive, if we are going to give, we will receive. It's an energy exchange. It's a straight barter. It's a straight
Absolutely.
barter of
Absolutely.
everything. What we put out, not just into the universe, but to people, is going to come back to us. So likewise, when we are going to put out thoughts of happiness, we are surrounding our aura in that. We are attracting people who are of similar
Correct.
vibrations, who are positive, who are insightful, who are always believing in doing good stuff. At the
Yes.
same time, if we are going to be very negative, if I'm going to be very fearful, I'm afraid of a lizard, I'm afraid of traveling alone. It's not about traveling alone. It isn't about the lizard. It isn't about standing in front of a crowd and talking that I'm afraid of. It's about the energy that I am building within me. Inside me is this energy of fear. So that
Absolutely.
fear is getting manifested manifold in my day-to-day life. So emotions
Exactly.
and manifestations are closely related because it's the state of our mind, it's the state of actions that we are doing in our everyday life. So they're
Yeah,
very
right.
closely related, and I would strongly recommend that we all be mindful of what emotional space we are in. If you feel
Absolutely.
at any point that I am stressed about something, I'm anxious, please disconnect. Take a step back. Ask yourself, reflect upon yourself. What am I anxious about? What am I worried about? Why am I worried about this? When was the first time did I start getting anxious? I guess this is the coach approach of mine, which is coming in to
No,
get
no,
to the root.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Correct. Yeah.
basically, we need to get to the root, the core of the issue that is seeding, germinating
Correct.
inside us, to
Yes.
cauterize it before it manifests into becoming a reality in front of our eyes.
Yes, yes. Yeah, as you rightly said, because even I believe, and it's the rule that, you have to be very mindful of your vibrations. And always you need to be at vibrating at a higher level, to
Mhm.
attract whatever you desire in life. And what are vibrations? They are just your emotions.
Yeah,
High vibe means, you're feeling happy, elated, and, just happy.
true,
And low vibes
true.
is just that you're sad, depressed, and I can give you one example. Like morning you wake up और जाके आपका पैर टकरा गया एक बेड के पास, और जो सुबह जो नेगेटिविटी स्टार्ट हो गई, and then फिर you spill the milk and the traffic jam, and it's a vicious circle because you're attracting that. The first thought in the
Correct.
morning, and you set your day for that. It can be the opposite also. Or you wake
Very
up and you're feeling so charged up and motivated, and oh my god, you go to the office and you get some good news, and the whole day is so
true,
happy. And I can
absolutely.
relate so much, so much.
I-
Absolutely.
in fact, good you pointed out this experience. What has happened with me several times is, mind is sometimes playing. We're churning on some thoughts, how it's going to be, why it happened, what must I do. And at times, I just bump into something which brings a pause on my thought. Hold on, Preeti, you're going on the wrong track. That's going in a negative track of thinking. You don't need to think about that. So it's something I keep reminding myself. I need to be solution minded more than problem
Yes,
minded.
yes.
And
And
I think that's where we bring a change in the vibration of our thoughts, of the work that
yes.
we do also all through the day.
True, true, true. And we need to be very mindful, because the outer world is the reflection of your inner world. Like, kabhi
Absolutely.
kabhi see you're feeling so depressed, you're not feeling good about your life or anything in general. And it reflects, especially for me, if I'm not mentally happy or stable or something is wrong, it will immediately reflect on my dressing. And I won't be able to dress up to the mark. So, like, everybody, my daughter, and they'll come to know, okay, something is wrong today.
So now you should do the reverse.
Yeah,
The day you're feeling low and out, you need to pep yourself up. Go wear your
absolutely.
best dress and apply your best lipstick, or maybe put a red lipstick that's going to cheer your mood up.
True, true, true.
That's the
Correct,
power
correct,
of color, that we are manifesting that in our mind.
correct, correct. Oh, yeah, I am going to follow this. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay, so, and what about that Enrich Your Life book? I want to know something about that book.
sure, sure. So, Enrich Life is a book that highlights and focuses on 19 different aspects of the self. In fact, just few days back, it was World Mental Health Day,
Right.
and that's what the book's core focus is: love yourself, find yourself, discover yourself, befriend yourself. So
Oh,
it goes through different various aspects related to the self,
correct.
which we each one of us tends to ignore or shove it under the carpet, or suppress what we feel. It's as small as motivation. So the book is talking about different aspects of
Correct.
motivation. Self motivation is that we always look outside us for that motivation. We look outside us for that validation, for that appreciation. How much are we validating ourselves? How much
Actually,
are we loving ourselves? So,
true.
and with that side starts the entire cycle of we need to discipline ourselves. So it's talking about self discipline, it's talking about self counseling, it's talking about self love, and much
Yes, absolutely.
more. So the book is talking of how we can empower ourselves, how
Great,
every
great.
woman, every man, every student can empower himself, herself, in his microcosm, in his professional life, in his academic life, in his personal relation, by finding himself.
Great, great. Okay, Preeti, now you're an author, you're so experienced. So I would like you to throw some light on if somebody aspiring students or youngsters or anybody like me who aspires to be an author. So if you can just throw some light on how to become an author.
Yeah, sure. Author, yes, I am. Or each day there is a learning progress for me. So I you cannot say I'm just up there. No, each day is learning more, and I say this with absolute humility that you're never there because it's always a work in
Learn.
progress.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and to talk about writing journey, writing experience, or someone who wants to write a book, I think what's most important is, like I mentioned a while ago, is keep yourself motivated.
Correct.
Uh, Turn up every day on the table and sit and write at least for half an hour, if not 10 pages, sit for half an hour. But before you start writing, you need to create a plot. You need to identify the topic that you want to write on, collect all the research that you require to do in your mind before you actually start typing. In your mind, organize and orient what theme you want to touch on, what topic you want to talk on. If I'm assuming you would want to write something on non-fiction, so I feel it's also a lot to do with the inspiration and life experiences
Okay.
and a concept that one wants to share out there. So
Correct.
yeah, and to every author, I would say that just create your haven, your small cocoon place where you can meditate, where you can sit in your mind. Let वो चलचित्र माइंड में घूमता है, प्रेजेंट होता है, and then come up, turn up every day on your desk and just be there and keep writing and keep inspiring, and you'll finish with one draft and leave it aside. Don't rush into re-editing or reworking on it. Give a week's time, 10, 15
Okay.
days time, revisit, and then you will find that, oh my God, there's so much more to add. Oh my God, did I write this? I need to change this. For all you know, you may not like what you've written at all. So start the process all over again. So again, keep yourself motivated. At the same time, feel happy and not bad about it. Oh my God, itna mehnat karke ye to acha nahi hua. No, rather you should be happy. I'm opening a new paradigm. So journey of writing is also, you're just fine tuning, and the finesse just keeps coming each time you're writing, and you go through
Correct.
these several rounds till you feel okay, I'm confident about it. And then you start the work of either reaching out to a lit agent or approaching publishers, sharing your manuscript, sharing the synopsis of the book that you've written, and then starts another journey to getting a publisher. And then once the publisher has signed up, is another journey of editing.
Okay. So it's a long, long way, but you need
Yeah,
to start.
you need to start. Any idea comes, small poem. Oh yeah, and the best thing is you sometimes get ideas at 2 o'clock in the night. Don't push it away saying, morning I will write, my husband's next to me, or my child is going to get disturbed. So just scribble it down somewhere, because not always those thoughts comes back. At least
Absolutely.
that's what I do. And
True.
wherever you are, so always you must have a diary with you. So put down
Correct.
your thoughts and
I
start
can so
writing.
very well relate now, Preeti. I had been for Vipassana in August, and oh my God, like when I started meditating and when they put us in the cell over there, when I was in a group, I was okay, like trying, मन इधर उधर भटक रहा था दूसरे को देखो इसको देखो भले आग भी थोड़ा सा but when they put us in the cell, I tell you, it was a very different experience. Like literally, I got so creative, but
Wow.
unfortunately, we are not allowed to write over there to have a book or a pen.
Okay.
But the way I could create my workshops, oh my God, I can't tell you.
Wow.
So at that time, I realized how important it is. Hi, Ashika. Thank you so much for joining. So happy to see you. Thank you so much. So, I can tell you meditation is so, so helpful in your creativity. So that's what
Absolutely.
you said is absolutely, I agree with you. Like when you sit in silence and you start thinking about your book or you want to write something,
Yeah.
like you need that silence and peace of mind for your
Yeah, and I
mind to
think
be creative.
very true. Absolutely. Meditation or your spiritual guru, I think they create that space in your mind, in your surrounding, which just keeps you in there and to write. So true. So true.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so now, Preeti, towards the end of the show, I would request you to, you know, give some tips and important points, where people can keep in mind, for a better version of themselves. We can just revise everything.
Oh, wow. Yeah, sure, sure. Um, so few things that I would want to highlight is never say never, you know, because every task that we do, every opportunity or every challenge that comes, it opens another door. We don't know what. And in the
Correct,
larger scheme, in the smaller scheme of things, we just are so narrowed in terms of this is
correct,
what I'm doing. Oh my God, this I have to do, why I have to do, what is making me do. But actually, in the larger scheme of things, even when you're doing things which you are not meant to do or which you do not like to do, but if you say willingly, I am going to do it.
correct,
I don't know what's there in it. You keep on doing it. You are bringing a major change in your personality, in your learning, in your experience, and you magnetize, you attract even more opportunity. So I strongly
absolutely.
believe in whatever comes to you, just take it on. So never say never. And the second one is never give up. You know, we all are, each day is like a reminder to me, and I strongly believe we all are like that frog who falls in the tub of milk. Either he drowns or he keeps on struggling. So he paddles his legs. That's what we are doing. And when the milk is going to cuddle, we are going to take a jump up, right? It's meant to be for everyone. So if you
Correct.
want, success. We want to become a better version of ourselves. We want to be in a happy space. We have to never
Correct.
give up. And
Right.
above all, I think doing the practice of yoga, pranayam, practice of kriya yoga, that helps us
Oh,
immensely.
yes.
It helps us
Absolutely.
immensely not just stay grounded, but to be very much calm and within, and take all the challenges that comes our way.
So true. True.
It
Correct. Correct.
dispels away all the anxiousness. So I think that just leads us to becoming a better version of ourselves. Each day, each second, each minute, we don't know when
Correct.
what, but the change is happening.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Lovely. Great. 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 It was like really, I learned so much from you today. Like it was a wonderful, wonderful talk we had, you know. This
Thank
is
you.
absolutely so enriching, I can tell you. And you know, I'm a seeker for knowledge. I love to learn. I'm always, always on this journey of exploring myself, how I can develop myself
Right.
and how can I help others, you know. So this is my strong mission. And I'm so honored to have you on this page today. And thank you for accepting my request, dear. Thank you so much
That's
for coming over.
that's
It
very
was a
sweet of you, Shamata, and I'm really humbled to be here and having exchanged our thoughts. In fact, I have also got so many takeaways, and I hope our viewers have enjoyed all that
our
we
viewers
shared.
are enjoying lovely comments, you know, they're writing, and I'm sure everybody has learned. And guys, thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Yashika. Thank you, Fitopedia, Yoga, Shinchan, Calling,
How nice, how nice.
Rutuja, Kavya. Oh my God, so many. Akshat, thank you, Akshat, for joining. Thank you, January girl. Thank you, Spiritual Souls. Namaste, namaste, dear.
Namaste.
Oh
Thank
my God, so
you,
many of
everyone. Everyone, thank you so much. And
the,
yeah, I feel we reach out to so many people through this. And
yes,
if
yes,
there is
yes.
anything,
I really appreciate their presence. Thank you, audience. You've been a lovely, lovely audience today, and I appreciate your presence. And I'm sure you have taken something very, very important and precious advice from our best coach ever, Preeti.
I'm humbled.
So,
Thank you so much,
yeah,
Shamata.
so okay, dear. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, everybody. It was lovely talking to you, dear. We can, again, I think one fine day we'll come back again together.
Sure. Happy to be with you here
Yes.
anytime. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. See you.
Yeah,
Bye.
yeah.
Bye.